Call of Duty has done some downright weird stuff in the past when it comes to events, and as of recent years, some crossover events, but this might be one of those things that gets you to shake your head in disbelief, even more than the others. What if I said that monsters may be coming to Caldera and Warzone Pacific, a duel between players and King Kong and Godzilla? And no, you didn't hear that wrong, I didn't read my notes improperly. That might actually be happening. So we're breaking down this and discussing all you need to know, what this may lead to, and what we may be able to look forward to in the relatively near future. As we go along, let me know your thoughts down below. Would you guys like to see something this crazy? Would you guys like to see something massive scale like this? Whatever the case, feel free to drop your thoughts below. But if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to stay there with all things Warzone, Vanguard, and anything Call of Duty related. We've got you covered here on the channel. And finally, today is the final day for code Espresso to be bumped up to 30% off your entire order over at G Fuel. My friends over at G Fuel bumped up the code in celebration of Season 2's launch. So if you'd like to check anything out, whether it be picking up something for the very first time or getting a restock, now is as best the time to do so. But anyways, let's talk about it. Before we jump into the event specifics here and anything that we learned here out of this, what was data mined and leaked, if you haven't done so already, pick up that free bundle and those tier skips that we mentioned in yesterday's video, because today and into tomorrow is the last time that you'll be able to do that. You'll end up getting a new Daniel skin, the new Death Walks Among Us blueprint for the NZ41, the Reaper Sten blueprint, and a few other items, plus of course 10 or I guess 11 tier skips, because one comes bundled with that sort of cosmetic free bundle as well. So you get 11 free tier skips, a handful of different items you can use in Vanguard and Warzone, and it's entirely free. So make sure you do that, pick that up before you don't have the opportunity to. And if you didn't have the opportunity to play in this weekend's Max XP event, don't sweat it, because it actually got extended for another 7 days here, which is pretty cool. If you need to rank anything up, whether it be your overall rank, your weapon rank, your battle pass, your operator, your clans, you now have a whole nother 7 days for that. My weekend got pretty busy, so I'm definitely not complaining. There's more time to this. So check it out this week, but the event itself and some stuff around here with this. According to a few insiders and data miners, this crazy crossover could honestly be a reality. Coming from reality, only partial wordplay intended there, and as well, Tom Henderson, this looks to be quite an undertaking with certain details and aspects withstanding, but the prospect of it being presented as such, it's certainly wild. Apparently found in the Season 2 game files, we have assets pointing to an event like this that is also corroborated by concept art image that made its way over to Tom Henderson that showcases King Kong attacking aerial vehicles like bombers and other jets, and Godzilla attacking soldiers on the beaches of Caldera. Yeah, absolutely weird, right? And I agree, but it seems like this is highly likely to happen. Now, I'll toss up some concept art created by digital artist Imad Alden. Honestly, it's insanely cool. His link will be down there in the description below. Truly, go toss this guy a follow. He's got wild talent, and I think you'll like some of his work just scrolling through his feed. But the sketches that Reality gave pointed out that this would seem to be King Kong attacking bombers and other Vanguard vehicles, World War II era planes, while Godzilla was attacking the ground infantry, which is strange, but honestly, I'd like to see it in Caldera. Now, the details, like we mentioned, are few and far in between. There's really not much here with this, especially stuff that gives explicit details. It more so just corroborates the sort of report of this. Very basic things in the game files. But I mean, even at its base, it's kind of plausible. We have seen recently other larger scale crossovers of some kind varying in different degrees. Even unreleased still that we've found that we've been data mined already within Vanguard and Warzone is that second Attack on Titan bundle, which is going to give us the Armored Titan as an operator skin and a few other cool weapon blueprints. It's now since been long data mined that we'd see some sort of crossover with Indiana Jones or Captain America crossover. That's been something that's planned in development seemingly for a while. Whether or not that happens, we'll have to wait and see. So the only curious thing that I may consider with this is why this and why now? Call of Duty began these crossovers in Modern Warfare with the Haunting of Verdansk event, which nothing really wrong with that at all, but it kind of ramped up in scale and reasoning with purpose behind each of these. The Haunting of Verdansk event initially was something that just celebrated horror franchises, prominent ones in that genre. Even with the second outing of the Haunting event in Cold War, though, there was a reason behind it. Scream was added in as that main operator into Warzone, and Cold War the main key focal point of the marketing, because it was promoting the upcoming Scream movie, which released this past month. month in January. So there was actually a real-world crossover and tie-in here at this, that it was a cross-marketing thing. Recently, with the Attack on Titan crossover, the bundles that we ended up getting here, though, again, because it was bundles, kind of minimal in terms of events and crossover stuff, but that was introduced as a cross-promotion for Attack on Titan's final season. So it, again, was a real-world promotion and not just, hey, let's take something that's era-specific or something that's kind of topical. But this seems to be way more ambitious, which begs the question, well, one, is this an event, or is this going to be an objective event with cutscenes and all, and what would the purpose be behind seeing this? Now, answering each of these individually, my guess on the given tech that we have right now with Warzone 1, it's the latter of the sort of event options, that it'd be comparable to maybe the World War II reveal event with the Armored Train event, where it's PvE, no griefing, instead it's just a larger LTM to get some cool rewards and stuff like that, where the entire lobby is going for the same objective. And if it is something that concept art has us kind of fighting King Kong in the aerial bombers or jets, and then also Godzilla attacking ground infantry, that would require a lot of players, something that there's 150 in each lobby for Warzone, though I think that LTM was capped at 100 for the World War II event. But regardless, in terms of timing, that's the other big part, because nothing was given here in the game files. There really was no indication as to how far along or when we'd end up seeing this, and it doesn't seem like there were hundreds of files or assets being added in with Season 2's update where this was initially found. So it likely means that we won't be seeing this happening immediately, but rather maybe later on down the line. Who knows? Now, as it stands, I don't believe there's anything new or announced releasing this year for the MonsterVerse that Warner Bros. Was trying to release or trying to tie into this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that there was that rumor that we'd see maybe a new Son of Kong film to follow the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, but I also don't know if that has had any production details, release dates, or let alone even if it was confirmed. I could be entirely wrong. I don't know. But either way, I'm thinking that this may be something that still is a ways off. But honestly, wouldn't that be kind of a cool way to end Caldera and Warzone Pacific in terms of the Warzone 1 sort of Chapter 3 experience, and then round into Warzone 2? Something at the end of the year or right before the launch of Warzone 2, maybe next spring? That'd be pretty interesting. But, I mean, in our call with Warzone leadership, it was mentioned that there are a handful of massive things that are coming that will shake up Warzone coming sometime in the near future. Maybe this is one of them. Who knows? But right now, that's kind of where we're at here at this. It seems like the prospect of a new event and something that is kind of out there. I know it might drive the people that are striving for realism in Vanguard and maybe Warzone as a result, might drive them crazy, but it is something that looks to be happening in the near future. But anyways, wanted to fill you guys in here on this and let you know of these new rumors and intel coming throughout Warzone and maybe Vanguard as a result in terms of crossover. But let me know your thoughts down below. Does this sound cool to you? Do you think it sounds corny? Would you like to see it? Maybe not so much. Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Warzone, Vanguard, anything COD related. We got you covered here on the channel. So if you guys are interested, I'd love to have you in the community. But that said, thanks so much for watching. Mine's been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.